Alright, ZTV Maniacs. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the RPG, the JRPG that has taken the gaming universe by storm. It's called Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We're playing the PS5 version. It's also available on Xbox Series X and PC. Physical copies of this game are not easy to get at this particular point in time. Some people don't care, but I do. There are depictions of blood, violence, and suicide brought to us by Sandfall Interactive, a company I've never heard of before this game came out. It has an autosave feature. One thing to note about this game is it has great music. In fact, I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. All right. So we're a little ways in. And there's a lot of mechanics and things to explain. One thing to note about this game is it does not really hold you by the hand. There's no auto map for when you're in like an area. So we're trying to find this village of these Wuzumawats, and I think we found. I had to fight a boss. That all looks delightful. Okay. It's not always easy to review JRPGs for this show, but this one is I would say special. So I want to do something for. Okay, there's a monster. At least I assume it's an enemy. Could be a friend. Are you friendly? No, you're not. Okay, well I'm gonna whap him with my trick here, so I get first strike. Okay, so I'm gonna explain the battle system to you folks. Now, you can aim. So you have your hit points, and then you have your like tech points. So I have 4 tech points right now. You see the little meter there. You can use those to. You can use your tech points to either perform special skills, or you can do what's called free aim. So this is free aim, and you can actually see there's like a glowing thing on that dude's shoulder. That might be a weak point where if I target it and I hit it with my gun, which we just did there, it does bigum damage. Now he's... Oh boy, he's really... Oh, I missed. Okay. Well, I used up all my tech points. So you can see I have some skills here of different effects. We'll kind of explain some of them as we use them. But we did some good damage because we hit his shoulder 3 times. So I'm just gonna whap him with my regular attack. Okay. So that was Gustav. He's kind of our main character. She's more of a mage. This thing kind of looks wooden, so I'm going to use Immolation, which is a fire spell, which does fire damage. It also burns them, which does damage over time. Also, sometimes other moves are also... And he hit us all before he died. Now, since that thing died right away, I didn't really get to explain this, but... when an enemy attacks, you have different defensive options. You can either try to jump an attack, dodge it, or counter hit. Each have different benefits, but I think the easiest way I can explain it is it's kind of like, say you're playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Or one of the Punch-Out! Games. Different enemies do different attacks, and there are different defensive, you can dodge, you can duck, you can block. So it's kind of like that, but you kind of have to A, know the attack that the enemy is going to do, and B, be able to react and use that defensive option with the proper timing to avoid damage. And it doesn't look like there's anything here. We get lost a lot in this game. Because again, there's no, it's not like, so there's not like, it's not like, you know, a lot of modern games today, they have like an auto map that fills in, and there'll be like a big X saying, go here to advance the story. We don't really have that in this game. No, I don't know whether you consider that a good or a bad thing. I think this is the way I came from. But we're going to re-explore here, because I had played this since yesterday, so I don't remember where I was going. Again, because I don't have a map. Okay, here's some Gucci guy. The boy is gone silent. Boy! It's boy! Somebody called Kratos. Another thing to note too is that there's like hidden areas and stuff. So like I could go across here, and there's an item here, or there was an item here. I already got it. But so you kind of watch everything. Okay, this is back the way I came. This is back towards the entrance of this area. So I went over here. That's where this is down here's where I talked to Boy. Boy! Then we went this way. And then I fought a battle here. Okay, let me take some time and explain a few game systems to you. So, there are a lot of what I would say are Dark Souls mechanics in this game. So there's the camp flag, where you can fast travel between different points. You can also rest, which heals you and restores your healing items. So this game doesn't have healing items in the traditional sense where you go to a town, you buy a bunch of potions, and you use them. Your potions have limited charges, and they are recovered by resting. Again, kind of like Dark Souls, you have that flask and you drink it to heal. Elden Ring. You drink your things, and you have a limited use of them, and then you can, when you run out, you have to go to the flask, or you have to go back to the camp to recharge everything. We can upgrade our attributes here. Every time you level up, you get a few attribute points. Different weapons that you can equip scale to different statistics. Again, like in Dark Souls. So you can see here for this character, her weapon that she has equipped right now scales against agility and luck. Her skills against vitality and defense. And his skills against defense and luck. Okay. You can also learn skills as you get tech points. You can unlock. You get a tech point every time you gain a level, and you would use these to unlock abilities. Alright. So that's that. Okay. So it's Gustav, Mael, and Lune are our three characters. Gustav is kind of your... He's kind of your standard RPG hero. He's kind of a jack of all trades. Lune is, as I said, a mage, more or less. We'll explain kind of her system, the systems that these characters have a little bit more as we go. She's mostly a mage, although she has to if she has to attack physically, she does pack a wallop. And Mael, she is more of a fighter. She's more of a fighter, or almost more like a rogue type, and she has different stances. Again, we'll explain it when we actually get into some battles. So, here we have our different weapons. You level up you can also level up the weapons. And some of them unlock passive abilities. As you see here, some of them unlock passive abilities as they level up. You can unlock Pictos, which are Pictos is kind of like accessories. They give you a stat boost for equipping it. They also teach you a passive ability. Now, the interesting thing is, once you fight a few battles with a certain Pictos equipped, you master that ability. And what that means is actually once you master an ability, any member of your party can equip that ability without having the item equipped. As you see on the bottom right, we have Luminas. And you have each skill or Lumina has so many points assigned to it. So you can assign, a more powerful ability would take up more points. So you can equip that up to a maximum of she has 19 points. You can get more as we go, and then you have your skills. You can kind of swap skills in and out outside of battle. So since she's a mage, she gets more skills and she has different attack type, like different element types and that sort of thing. And she also has a healing spell, which can be kind of useful. And actually looking at it, she has a lot of luminous points that are not... Oh, and then we can also edit her wardrobe, so... We can give her a different haircut. You can find different... it doesn't really look that much different. I guess it's a little bit more elegant. But, whatever. So as we go, you unlock different haircuts. And you can also find different outfits. So now, oh yeah, look at that. He looks very, very dapper. That doesn't really look like an RPG hero. So then we can give him a haircut. Different hair. Okay. So we can dress her up as we can dress Mael up as a goddamn mime. That's not good. Oh, there we go. We give her some long hair. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So she's kind of loaded up on Luminous, but Lune has some Luminous points to spare. So let's see if I can equip her anything useful. Well, 50% increased. Yeah, give her that. Give her that. That only uses 1 point. Okay, yeah. SOS shell. Okay. 20% chance to apply mark on free aim shot. Okay, that's useful. Okay. And give her that. Okay. Very good. Okay, so that kind of, I wanted to kind of explain some of the game systems at their basis, because there's a lot to unpack here. And as we explore and get into some fights, you'll probably see some more stuff. Oh yeah, if I click the left thumbstick, I change the active character that I'm running around with. It doesn't affect anything. It's just, like it's like, you play an RPG and you pick which character you want to see walking around. But the other ones are following us anyway, so it's kind of like,
These things are fascinating.
Yeah.
How do they even stand?
Okay, there's a... Uh-oh. What happened? I must have bumped into a monster. I sure as hell didn't see it. Thunder thingies? Oh, God. Wow, he really screwed us up. Okay. Well, that went poorly. Okay, so now Mael has 3 different stances. So this is her base stance. And if I do offensive switch, that it made him weak, and B, it put her into offensive stance. Now the good news is when she's in offensive stance, she does more damage. The bad news is she also takes more damage. Lune has what are called stains. When she casts magic spells, they will add stains, and other spells will use those stains up to have more effects. Okay? So I'm going to use a spell called Thermal Transfer, because Mael burned him with her attack. Or he's burning now because of his weapon. So this Thermal Transfer does a little bit of ice damage, but if the target is burning when she casts it, she gets 4 magic points. She gets 4 AP back. So that'll help me cast. Alright. So you see, we managed to dodge one of them, but see again, you get it's like I said, it's like playing Punch Out. You got to get the timing proper. All right, well I just broke one of his catapults, so now. Now, Gustav's his mechanic is called overcharge. You see that meter on the right? It's 1 out of 10. Basically, as he does stuff, you build up this overcharge meter, and you see I have a skill called overcharge that will power up that attack. So basically, you want to do other stuff to build up his overcharge and then unleash the big one on him. Lumiere Assault is kind of a neat attack because it does 5 hits using the weapons element. Okay, so now we see that Mael is in offensive stats, so she's going to do 50% more damage. She's also going to take 50% more damage. So, but doing an attack will put her back into a regular stance. Unless I tell her to do offensive switch again. So I'm just going to have her attack to get her out of this stance. And we took a big hit at the end anyway. I don't really know how to dodge that. But we did get a weapon. And I'm going to use one of my Chroma Elixirs. Chroma Elixirs are a limited item you can use to heal the whole party, basically. Oh, there's something over here. We got some Chroma. Chroma is money. I was gonna try to come up with some Flurbian explanation for it, but it's cash. It's cheddar. There might be something hidden back here. Maybe not. Again, I get disoriented a lot, and because there's not really a map, I don't really know where I'm going. And because I got hit by some monster that I couldn't see, and I got my ass kicked as a result. It wasn't a good time. Earlier on, when I was playing yesterday,
this place is confusing.
Even the characters are like,
that village harder to find.
well, I can't find it. It doesn't help that I try to take like every path I can to try to find items because I'm obsessive like that. Oh god, there's a big one. One thing to note is that the game actually autosaves after every time you get into a fight. It actually autosaves pretty frequently, so you don't necessarily, there's not a huge penalty for dying. Alright, I'm gonna shoot this guy's goddamn catapults, because Because he did a lot of goddamn damage to me with his catapult stuff. Now, this enemy on the left has shields, and you have to break those shields before you can actually damage him. I found that Lumiere Assault is good because it does multiple hits. Unfortunately, I used up all my shots just shooting that other guy's catapult. So I'm just going to hit him. Alright. So now I'm going to do a little combo here. I'm going to do... Well, actually, wait. 3 hits. Do I have something that does multiple hits? Yeah, Electrify does multiple hits. So I'm going to use Electrify on this dude. So that took his shields out. Okay. So now... Okay, that wasn't good. We're marked. I think that thing has a weak point on its shoulder. That thing looks like it had a weak point on its shoulder. Yeah, see, I actually noticed that too. That's kind of the thing, like when he waves his arm around, he exposes his weak point. You see that? I didn't notice that the first time. Exhausted is status effective character for... Okay, so that basically means if I'm exhausted, all I can do is regular attacks. I'm gonna try to break his arm. Okay, so now I'm gonna burn him. Okay, well at least we dodged it. Look, he's stubby. Alright, what can we do? Alright, so he's burning, so he's gonna take damage each time. Alright, so I'm actually going to have Gustav cast Recovery. He gets his HP back. Alright, so now that this guy is burnt, now we're going to set up a big combo. So, Mael is going to use a skill called Swift Stride. So, this switches to Virtuoso Stance if the target is burning. So that actually... Okay, so he had his shield up, so he whapped me back. That wasn't necessarily good. Well, 2 out of 3 people dodged. Now, Virtuoso Stance is, it does massive damage, but it also carries no defensive penalty. So, now she has this attack called Per Se, which, if he's marked, it does extra damage. If we're in Virtuoso Stance, it only costs 2 AP to use instead of 5. So this is going to do a lot of damage. I have yet to figure out how to counter that. On the bright side, though, everybody leveled up. I'm getting wrecked in these fights. I gotta get good. I see something shiny back there. Something shiny. What is it? Oh, it's a... Okay, so this is an expedition. This is going to give us some lore.
I can't believe we crashed into this.
So the basic storyline of this game is that there's this thing called the Paintress, and every year she wipes out a bunch of people.
Now we're close to the Paintress. Definitely have a concussion.
And
Sure, there's some distance running out there.
some of the people that are left go on an expedition to try to defeat her and stop the cycle of her killing everyone. So by reading these journals, we get to see, we get to get some lore of expeditions that have gone before us. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if there's any big bonus for collecting them or anything like that, but again, we're getting lore. That actually was a hidden lock, I think. So that must mean there's a magic chest around here somewhere. And I think I actually hit another one that was behind this thing. Oh, and there's one. I don't know if I can hit it from here. That might actually be the chest itself. I don't know. Oh, you should jump up on here, okay. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. I don't know where we're getting. Okay, there we go. So what is up here? Okay, this is actually the chest itself. So this is like a magical chest, and you have to. So when you see one of these, there are 3 magical locks in the area that you have to break. And I believe that was the 3rd one, because I think I hit one of them by accident. And we got +1 chroma elixir. Hey, that's great. Now we have 3. Okay, that was great. See, that's why we explore. So the chroma elixir lets you heal your party for fully, but again, you only have a limited amount of them, but between rests at the banners or whatever the hell they're called. So our exploration was rewarded. We accidentally found a very valuable item. Of course, that doesn't help me in that I don't know where the hell I'm going. This is kind of like what RPGs were like back in the day. The people that made this game designed it because they wanted it to be kind of a modern throwback to what JRPGs were like back in the day. And back in the day, we didn't have an auto map that pointed me where to go. We had to meander our way through and make a map. Maybe if we were lucky, we had a strategy guide, but there was nothing built in that handheld you through the game. This is going to become a back in my day speech, isn't it? I like the way she kind of floats along as she runs. Also, I just noticed that she's barefoot. Why is she barefoot? Does she just not like? Does she just not like wearing shoes or boots or whatever? That's odd. Oh, we found another herbity dirt. What we find? Oh, a healing tint shard. Another. Now we got another healing tint. So that's another. That's like that's a healing potion that we can use in combat. So I don't know where the hell I'm going, but I am finding valuable loot. I think I saw something shiny over there. Maybe not. Oh, these are like street lamps. Maybe we're going in the right direction. Oh, we found a camp. Before I hit the camp, I'm gonna walk over here just to see if there's anything. Well, I sure as hell don't want to drop down now. Unless this creates like some kind of a shortcut that would enable me to get back up here. Well, let me hit the camp first. Okay, we're gonna upgrade our attributes. Okay, so we've got 3 attribute points. What I always do is I put a point into each of the things that scale with my weapon, and then I kind of decide where the other one is gonna go, just arbitrarily. Like, he's kind of low on agility, so we'll give him a point there. Alright, so she's gonna get 1 in agility and 1 in luck, and then 1 in might, because that's her lowest stat. Now, she may get a different weapon that all of a sudden scales with might, and then it's like, well, I gotta give her more points in might, but we'll come to that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alright, so vitality, she gets more HP and more defense, and luck is her next lowest. Alright. So now this is so now we could fast travel to this one. So I'm gonna drop down. I am gonna drop down. I'm gonna see if this activates like a shortcut, or if we just. Oh, okay, yeah, I did it. Okay, so like now, I don't know where we are relative to the stage, but now I can take this rope, and if I come to this area again, I can come back here. Alright, great. So that means we made some actual legitimate progress in this realm. Alright, we're either gonna get attacked by a boss or we're gonna get some plot. Oh, they want to test their ultimate weapon out on me.
They sound like kids. They must be getting close to the village.
Oh god.
And it looks the same as all the others.
Hey, don't get cocky, man. Look at its equipment. That looks a lot more dangerous than the others. No, seriously.
Alright, I'm gonna hit her out of the gate with Lumiere Assault. Because that's gonna build up a lot of overcharge. I am also gonna have Mael use Guard Up. Now, Guard Up normally works on only one person, but if I hit the time, you've probably seen it, and I didn't explain this, you've probably seen as I do special attacks, like those little X button prompts show up, and if I hit those with the proper timing, it boosts the effects. If I do Guard Up, and I do it with boosted effect, it will actually work on all 3 party members. So everybody got the buff. She also went in offensive stance. Okay. So now, does this thing have any kind of a weak point? I think I do. I think he does. Like, I think I see something glowing near his head when he moves his shield a little bit, but I don't think she can hit it from here. So I'm gonna go with my good old immolation. Okay, so he's weak to fire.
I'm ready.
So sometimes you have to jump, and if you jump with perfect timing, you saw the R2 prompt. I can get a counter. So sometimes if you do these counters, you can do sometimes if you do like a dodge or whatever or a defensive action perfectly, you can get in a counter for some big damage. Alright. He's burning, so I can have her use with stride. That'll set her up for a big attack. Okay, he's gonna raise his shield, so I'm actually not going to attack. I am going to... I'm gonna have her heal. Oh God. Now Gustav is burning. I'm going to have her heal. I'm waiting for this thing to put its shield down. Well, I'm gonna see if I can shoot its cannon. No, that didn't do anything. Okay. Could I just have her defend? Yeah, get wrecked. Alright. I don't know if this thing counters or not, but we gotta I gotta start hitting it for something. So here comes my big attack.
Or those who come off.
Okay, he's resistant to lightning. Okay. Gustav kind of took a beating. So you can see I'm kind of getting the timing for countering some of his attacks. Alright, just hit him. Alright, here comes Floret. I've never actually done this. This is my big... Oh, we stunned. Okay. So now the weak spot on his shoulder is exposed. He's suffering now. Oh boy. Pull up some defense. That went poorly. Whose turn is it next?
Finesse and grace.
Okay, well, that's a lot of damage.
Ready to
Get wrecked. So actually, if I parried those attacks instead of jumping, or instead of dodging the first, I think dodging is a little bit safer. Okay, so this guy is weak to fire. He's almost dead, but we're... I'm just gonna use immolation on him. Because that'll do maximum damage. I'm kind of using the... I've kind of learned again, this is also like Punch-Out. I've learned that using the audio cues is very helpful for preventing some attacks. So Gustav has a thing called From Fire. It does some ice damage, but if the target is burning like he is right now, it'll also heal him. So I'm going to use that. I mean, he's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. That was a tough fight. Chef is definitely... Don't you mean chief? Yeah, whatever. That was a tough fight. I want to go back and heal after that, because Jesus. Also, we went up a level for killing that thing. So. I like how Speed's description is makes the character play more often. We're playing? I mean, Lick Joe killed 13 wrestlers while playing, but, you know, I don't think any of these guys are playing. I can't believe I made a Lick Joe violence fight reference. Alright.
Nice.
Okay, so that's the color of Lumina. That gives us more Lumina points so that we can equip more passive skills. We can use those at camp. We haven't been outside on the main map yet, so you haven't actually seen the camp. I can't believe we spent like 45 minutes so far, and we've only been in this one area, just meandering around. Ooh, I see another treasure. I think that's something. I don't know, it's just a lamp. Well, but she's crouching through this area, so there's probably something hidden back here. I'd be surprised if there was nothing back here. Like I said, I'm big on exploring as many nooks and crannies as I can find. See, we found something.
Nice.
Stun boost. 30% increased damage on stun targets. Okay. And nothing else up here. Okay. That's okay. We found an item. Oh, is this the end of the area? The Curator can use Chroma Catalyst to upgrade your weapons. Okay, so actually now we're back in the world map. So we're about to get to the village. Before we go to the village, I'm going to go to camp. Okay, so here's camp. So, I have a record. Because I got one in the shop. So now we get some background music while we're at camp. We can talk to our party members. Okay, you told us. Okay, fine.
You did not.
Well, I thought it.
Yeah, they're real. They're as real as you and me and the dozens of ZTV maniacs watching this. Or that will watch this. But the real reason I wanted to hit camp is we want to find the curator is here somewhere. Is that him? Yeah. No, wait, that's not him. It'd be easier to spot if it wasn't dark out. He's just this big dude.
How did the Jestrels survive out here?
Very carefully.
I'm not sure.
They ate their Wheaties.
Wait to ask them. Jestrels.
Now, at least you're excited. Okay, there's the curator. Okay, so we can upgrade our weapons. And it costs we use these different things that we find. Again, I guess I've been saying this a lot, but it's kind of like Dark Souls. You get different, more and more advanced crafting materials to power up your weapons as they get higher and higher in level. I don't know how much higher I want to go with this one, because eventually I'll probably get one that has a special ability. Like hers does. I will anyway. He needs the attack pound. I'm sure I'll have opportunities to farm this shit later. This troubadour weapon, I had to kill a fairly tough optional enemy to be able to get that weapon. So. Okay. We can also upgrade our expedition resources if we have the proper materials. You can boost your your healing items so that they're more effective. We can also add those Lumina points. That I got those things that let us use Lumina points. So I gave one of those to everybody. I didn't want to use all of them because I don't know if these are the only 3 party members we get or if there's going to be a 4th. Okay, so now we can write in our journal, which I don't really know if that accomplishes anything, but I like to do it anyway because it makes me feel better. Crazy inventions.
Those who come after.
Remember the current objective. Okay, so we're looking for a way to cross the sea. Alright. So now we're advancing to this major, important...
Well, that will help.
Sure will. Alright, so now we've made it to the village. And who knows what shenanigans are going to take place. Breaking rules. Deals low target physical damage. 2 hits. Destroys all target shields and gains 1 AP per shield destroyed. If the target's defenseless, get a second turn. I like that. I like the sound of that. God, I wish I had more than 6 skill slots for her. Alright. We're finally gonna go to the village.
It's really a village of gestrels.
They seem better at surviving than humans.
I guess intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival on the continent. Now to find the chief's house. Probably the biggest one.
Well, when I was little, I swore I would enter the arena as soon as I turned 30. My birthday was yesterday, and I'm nervous. I've started pulling all my bristles out. I have lovely bristles. Yep, sure do. I like looking at the ground all day. Whatever floats your boat. I don't have a boat. Never mind. You don't get the joke. As my grandma would say, whatever turns you on. I don't have a light switch. Are there like any cool shops here? In the palm of your hand I can read A Life of Fighting.
What is so?
Yeah! That's how I feel too. We'll leave with her. She's excited about seeing all the gestrels. Ooh, the bazaar. Ooh. Expeditioners who haven't died yet. Incredible. You might have what it takes to triumph over the most dangerous of Nevrons. Chromatic. Glorious battles. I want to get stuff, but I've got nothing to trade. What's the currency? It's a barter system. Oh. You can trade chroma, though. We make chroma offerings at the Sacred River. Yeah, I knew that, sure. So you just said no currency, but isn't this stuff amazing? No, it's useless. At first it's amazing, then it's useless. Alright, have a good day. Wow, he went for that? I think a beatdown is in order. Oh, hello, good humans. How do you feel? I have plenty of clients, they're just dead. Haha. Juju Breed. The expedition shop is back in business. Alright, we can buy some shit. Now you can fight the merchant. And if we fight the merchant, we unlock a special item that he carries. Alright, Luna, get him. This game has a great soundtrack. Alright, he's burning. You guys should try blocking. Give him the electric for the 5. Well, that did some big damage. Oh, he hit me quick that time. Alright, I better heal myself.
Ready to evade.
Oh, get wrecked! That did more damage than anything I've been doing this whole time. Alright, but now we got some tech points because now we can unleash. Now we can unleash the big one. I don't really have a big one. I just use Ice Lance on it. Like, that's slowing him down. Get wrecked! Good night, chump. I got destroyed! I have stuff you might want to buy. Well, it looks like a weapon. I don't know if I want that or not. So a recode is an item I could respec if I needed to. I hope you like what you see. I'm not sold on that. Well, I don't know. I'll buy it anyway. I have a weird. Oh, I had a weird Pictos. If I found a similar one not too long ago. Hee-haw! It's complete now. Ooh, oh, okay. Well, he upgraded one of my abilities. Okay, see, that was worth it. Alright, I'll pick up the weapon. I don't even know who this is a weapon for. Now I spent all my cash. We make chroma offerings to the sacred river because we can resurrect. Yeah, you told me that, dude. So this is the bazaar. My old potatoes, I'm too old, I'm too small potatoes. So it's like, I made him cry. Good. If you want to go out there and get killed, that's your problem. Lumerians! Too bad Moshi's in hibernation. He loved expeditioners. He knew more about anyone else. Incredible writings and relics of a mysterious group of beings. I believe they're the ones Verso referred to as Lumerians. They're not a myth. Though my searching days are long past, I'm grateful to all the new searchers who helped the Soul Gestural add to this marvelous and definitive collection of Lumerian writings. Moshi the Searcher, year 43. Fascinating. I did find some journals. Fabulous! If you find any more, send me a copy. Don't worry, I'll wait. So maybe I do get a reward if I find those. You won't trade with anybody. Maybe he's just a jerk. I can hear you! Well, look, it's a unicorn or some shit. Are you alright? I traded all of my junk just to get this. Miracle vegetable seeds. With these, I'll become rich and finally own the bazaar. They'll see. Or maybe you'll create a magic beanstalk that'll lead up to the sky, and you'll find a giant and a goose that lays golden eggs. That would be utterly, unbelievably, incredibly amazing. Or something. Back off my junk! I won't sell you nothing. What do you... Oh, he's a double negative. I won't sell you nothing. Means I'm calling the guards on you. He's like Fred Sanford. He stopped just shy of calling us a big dummy. Glorious battle. So this is a sign that points to the arena. Taste my wrath. Brush, kick. Oof. I hope they choose me as a test weapon. You sound way too eager about getting beaten up. Pain is life. Good for you. Good for you. Or is that life is pain?
Hello.
You may come in. Okay, good. What is this place? This looks like... Oh, I see a bunch of people bowing and hailing or some shit. Or they're doing push-ups. Is this where the chef is, or the chief?
Maldito de warrior.
Oh, this is Golgra, the chief. So you're the warriors who demolished our ultimate saka pot potato.
Wasn't that strong?
It wasn't that, yeah. Well, I don't know. It took us the distance.
Naru. Poquito me mi respecto. Mi cosuri.
You're the chef.
Coronglito.
I am the chef of our village. Good. Cook me something. Make me a burger. Golgra.
There
are so many questions I'd like to ask.
We need to get to the patrons. Noko said you could help us cross the sea.
So obsessed. Well, the Paintress kills a bunch of our people every year, so.
Pass through then.
How did you get here first? That's a good question. Maybe we got launched out of a cannon.
A white-haired man destroyed it.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's this dude.
You know him.
So this guy is also attacked these people, or whatever they are. Okay, so you have no boat. Your best chance is Esqui. If you ask nicely, maybe Esqui can take you across the water.
SPA exists.
Or Esquie. I keep forgetting this game was made by a French studio, so you gotta think, like, in terms of that tone of speaking. Esquie. But only the greatest warriors are allowed through. You need a password.
Why?
Esquie is very friendly, but Esquie could also accidentally eat you.
We already defeated your ultimate second attack.
You have to enter our legendary tournament to get the password. They are old, so it should be easy. So you just take your old warriors and put them against us and call it a tournament. That's good. Well, okay. Tell me more. You also fight this. Oh God. I accidentally caused a mild disaster. I'll fix it in a bit.
A stranger.
The stranger. Enough talk. Go fight now. These guys are doing like push-ups or so. Okay, so that was Chef Golgra. I saw the sign pointing to the arena earlier. This way to the arena. We're gonna fight some old men and the stranger who's probably like Akuma or some shit. Okay. Chief House. Arena. At least it has signs pointing me where to go. Are these the chefs? We finally got him cornered. He's gonna pay this time. What did I do? Oh man, you stole their action figure. I didn't do anything. Sweet. Alright, off to the arena. Well, I keep exploring and searching for some. Look at these dudes. So these are jousters. Look at them. When we want to break from fighting, we joust, but that's still a way of fighting. Not everybody knows that. Don't ruin the fun. My kiddo prefers jousting to fighting, so if he ever knows that it's just fighting with more rules, he's going to have a melt. What a bunch of jobbers. I don't like to fight, but I like to joust. Okay? I just realized I knocked the camera to the side, too. Man, what a disaster I caused. So you might have missed something there. Sorry about that. It may or may not be fixed in post-production. Oh, I can go on here. Ooh, there's an item over here.
Interesting.
Color of Lumina. Okay, good, good. What are these things? They just look like big bloated bloopers. But it's okay, we found an item, so I'm happy. I like when I'm rewarded for my exploratory obsessions. It's like, I gotta explore this whole area and find shit. I'm gonna go fight the ancient warriors. I actually do remember I encountered a guy in a cave that asked for a password, and I wondered if that was a side quest. So that was actually, so I gotta fight here and get this password so that I can advance. Look at this. What's this guy got to say? We're training. Training. We stay focused. Focus. To match up with the best. The best. We do it for Golgra. For Golgra. Grr. Dominique Giant Feet Gang here. We're fans of Bertrand's Big Hand. Don't call me bigger feet than that brush's hands. He could grab the paintress and power bomb her from this. What do you mean, brother? Bertrand's hands are so big he could grab the paintress and power bomb her from the stratosphere, brother. Let me tell you something, brother. Okay. Oh, brother. Matthew the Colossus. I hope he's coming. I hope I get to... If he's a bristle of his former self, I hope I get to fight him. It'll be an easy win. Test your might. Rules are simple. You get one hit. If you deal 9999 damage, you win a prize. Remember, once you hit me, the battle's over, so make it count. No. Wow, you're the most boring person ever. Well, I know I can't do 9999 damage, so I'm not even going to try. I can't even sniff 9999 damage. It's like I'm not even like at a point where it's like, well, I'm gonna try and maybe if RNG goes in my favor, I'll get 9999 damage. Come on and fight, you prick. No, you approach, stinkered. I am classy, I am elegant, and yet they treat me like a monster. You're a hard-working man. One day this place will be full of casinos and everyone will listen to jazz. Sounds legit. Hey, Expeditioner. You like to gamble? Sure. I knew it. If you're really a gambling type, you should be able to answer this correctly. Let's say every time I hit, I have a 50% chance of dealing 100% more damage. What are my chances of dealing more damage in the long run? Well, if 50% of your chances of hits are doing 100% more. What about I don't care? Correct! It doesn't matter because it just makes things more thrilling. Oh, okay, so he gave me a thing where, like, I have a 50% chance of either doing double the damage or half the damage. I don't know if I want to use that or not. I don't know if it makes... I don't know.
Well, that will help.
Yep. See if we want to respec. Like I said, it's always possible we could get a super weapon that we need to respec for. Over there is the gay. An unbearable smell lurks away. You don't want to go in there. Why? What's there? The daft old geezer's building a casino. Games are cool, but no fighting? He might puke later. I'll be away. Yeah! Life of fighting, alright! That was a banner shot right there. Oh, here was this dude's problem. He's just strumming away on his whatever. Where's the arena? I want to fight something before we... Getting to the top. Getting to the top. Oh, see, there's an item.
Well, that will help.
Yeah, I spent a bunch of money on that other shop, so... I missed the arena somewhere. I want to fight the old men. This is where the dude is building the casino, I think. Okay, this way to the arena. Find the one Saul if you wanna. You can find him over there. You want to hear the tournament you're talking about, right, Gestro? So far, we've got some 3 of our legendary champions and a mysterious warrior. The prize is a weapon? Ooh, okay. Well, Luna has the most hit points. This is Bertram, big hands. Torch him.
Ready to evade.
Thermal transfer. That gives me big tech points.
A storm is coming.
Okay, here comes the big one.
I'll do it.
So far, this sucker hasn't hit me yet. And the nice thing is I get more AP whenever I do that, so... Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I'll do it.
Oh, I got 2 attacks. Oh man, I beat the piss out of that guy. What a jabroni. You won! Wow! Dominique, giant feet. Alright, well, Lune did great for this first time. She got through that unscathed. Okay. I like to open up with immolation because that deals some damage over time. Well, this sucker hit me, but it didn't do much damage.
A storm is coming.
Give him the big one. Oh, sit down. Well, we beat the... You won! Wow! Next time won't be easy. You said that the last... I mean, I guess I took a couple of hits. Matthew the Colossus! And she gets all her hit points back. Colossus!
I'm ready. A storm is coming.
Alright, well, this combo has worked so far. Immolation, burn him. Because that's doing lots of damage over time.
Let us sting them.
Then we do thermal transfer. That gets me extra tech points. Or whatever they call them. Oh, see, did you see that? He went for like a fake out. Like he thought he was hot shit. Alright, now we'll give him the ice lance. And the flame killed him. Alright. You won! Whoa! Next time won't be so easy. Oh, it's a chick. Okay. Look at her posing to the crowd.
See how?
How? You guys, you're alive.
Oh, maybe we're not gonna.
I was the only one left. I knew you were resourceful. How did you get here? They're expecting a bit of a show. Shall we?
Do like a finger poke of doom.
Ready to obey.
Oh, that hurt.
A storm has come. I'll do it.
Increases the speed. Where we dodged. That's good. Alright, now give her the big one.
Ice. Shatter.
I didn't realize it was 2 hits. Alright, good. We won the battle. Hopefully we didn't hurt her too much. Alright, we got the champion. Should we get the special weapon?
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it really just felt like beating old people.
So it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Am I one of those old people?
One day, I hope. Hey, how'd you end up here?
Oh, after the beach, I ended up in an odd yellow forest, not too far from here. I had to dodge a few nevrons, but luckily I met a gestural who guided me here. What about you?
Well, I woke up next to a waterfall and
We can talk later. Let's get back to Golga.
What? You didn't want to hear my... You didn't want to hear my story? Do you want to play CL's tutorial? Okay, so we might as well get the tutorial.
Take your shot.
CL's Foretell. CL can apply and consume Foretell on enemies 10 max per enemy. Skills that apply Foretell generate sun charges. Skills that consume Foretell generate moon charges. The starting skills are Focus, Foretell, and Twilight Slash. Okay, so Focus, Foretell. 1 hit, medium physical damage, applies 2 Foretell. Okay, so he has 5 Foretell on him. Okay. Using Focused Foretell is given 1 Sun Charge and applied 5 Foretell. CL gets bonus effect when a Sun Charge or Moon Charge is active. Sun Charge gain 1 AP per Foretell consumed. Moon Charge gain 1 AP per Foretell applied. Okay. Twilight Slash consumes all Foretell on the target to increase its damage. It also generates 1 Moon Charge.
I see the future. Take your shot.
At the start of a turn, if she has both a Moon and a Sun Charge, she consumes them and enter Twilight for 2 turns. During Twilight, she applies double Foretell, the maximum amount increase from 10 to 20. Try to make the best use of Twilight to apply maximum damage.
I'm waiting.
Last turn of Foretell, so we probably want to use the big blast. I like how every character in this game has a unique mechanic. Like, that almost reminds me of, like, Final Fantasy VI, where, like, each character had, like, some kind of unique thing that they did. Okay, so now we know how to use her. Is she part of the group now? Yeah, so now we have 4 party members. That's great. They're all we got three waifus except for the main character. Well, one of them is a little too young to be a waifu, but the password is "get out of my way."
The password is get out of my way.
Very gestureless. As loud as we can. Got it.
Thank you for everything.
Gestural positivity is so heartwarming.
Try not to die.
Thanks, Chef.
Provoke Ogre to a duel. That sounds like a bad idea. So we got the password. We got a 4th party member. All right, that pleases us. Run. She's really hoofing it, man. Look at that. Turn back. Let's dance. Oh God. Wait, there's something. I think there's something back there. No wonder why I wanted us to turn back. That's terrifying. Yeah, there's definitely something back here. Yep.
This will be useful.
That's some cash. Well, that's good because I spent a lot at the shop. You're a visionary.
Oh, bananas.
Woo! Why did I get home with a view of the stupid theater? Well, at least we found that these people are friendly. I mean, they like to fight, but, you know. There's some behind this dude. Can I get around him? He's asleep. You'd think I could just jump over him. I actually thought the string of... You can't hit him. You can't jump over him. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, she's got, okay, so she starts with all of her skill points on a sign. So before I actually do anything, I'm going to see if she's got any better weapons than, like, any better weapons. Nope, okay, so we're good with that. Let's give her some stuff. Because that also increases their stats, so... So she's got all of these points. Okay, so that lets her hit and then heal, so that's useful. Ooh. I'm liking that, because we burn people. So, like, deals damage and applies foretell to every other burning enemy. So, like, there's two enemies on the screen. I could burn one of them, have her hit the other one, and then they would hit them both. I'm liking the concept of that. Okay. So she's got some interesting mechanics. All right, let's upgrade her abilities. Again, fairly even, somewhat even build, but we put extra points in the stats that. So, we'll wrap up the video by going and yelling at this guy to get out of our way. That'll be a fun. That'll be entertaining. The village looks so cool. This is the first time here. He got revived, and he's 12.5 hours old. Time to train. I'm serious. You really need to train. Yo, bruh. We gotta get... Do you even lift, bruh? Back at camp. So we get a free trip to camp. Let's talk to the peeps.
Maybe you should stay.
What?
It's safer in the village.
You missed the chance to meet Esky, eh? No way.
Maya,
I'm okay. We stick together.
Yeah, I don't want to lose a party member. Now that we finally have 4. I mean, unless this is a game that limits you to 3 party members, but... There he is. She only has the one weapon, so let's level it up. There. See, I knew we would want to do that. That's why I didn't use all those things up.
I still can't believe it. I lost hope after.
What was your plan if you hadn't? Be a gestural champion until you gomage?
Gomage means to get killed by the painters, by the way.
Well, it was a lot of fun, so yeah, maybe.
Well,
Noko's quite obsessed with your arm. Your apprentices would be extremely proud knowing a gestural loves their work.
Yeah, they'd be insanely excited.
Well, they did a great job designing your arm. It was quite...
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Losing an arm is quite a lemon.
sure is.
It's not lemonade.
Now we get some plot.
You okay?
No.
You've been quiet since we left the village.
Yeah, sorry. Just bad memories.
Wanna talk about it?
No.
No.
I'm glad you're here.
I would never abandon a member of Aquafarm 3.
Aquafarm 3.
Aquafarm 3.
So long ago. You and Sophie were inseparable on that project.
Yeah, we were.
That was a good project. You fed so many neighborhoods at once. I get nostalgic thinking back. We really thought we were making a difference.
Hey, we're still making a difference.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
Right in the journal.
For those who come after.
I can't believe it. We're gonna be the SKA.
The gestuals and SGA. The tales are true.
Do you feel something?
Uh-oh. Oh, snap. What the hell is that? I'm Batman.
Sorry.
Alicia, I told you to stay home. It's not good for you to see this. Yes. Yes, I understand. It's her fault, and she doesn't even know it, but you can't be here.
Talking about? What's my fault? What is this?
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse for everyone. Now take your friends and go home. Let them spend their final year in peace. This is your only warning.
I can't wait to see.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Sam, I saw him. The white-haired man. And this woman.
Maya, what are you talking
Maya, breathe. Slow down. What did you see? Think carefully. Every detail could be important.
He said we need to go home and it's my fault.
It's not my fault.
That I would make things worse for everyone. You were all frozen. I couldn't. It was like a waking nightmare.
What else? You said there was a woman. Maybe later.
But she had a mask.
I know this is hard, but I need you to focus, okay? All the details are fresh.
Ask her to. Hey, Ray. Listen to me. You're safe, you understand? Okay? So,
She's had a spooky premonition of some spooky stuff. Okay. So, okay, Esquia's Nest is to the east.
feeling better?
No.
We can debrief along the way. Let's head east to SKA's nest.
So this is a world map. You can go to camp anytime you want to from here. And there are monsters you can fight on the world map, and things you can find and stuff.
Oh, magnificent agonilo. Ah, kule, kuma wilo.
You seem pretty lost to me.
Oh, chica Carol, abanena seka.
Alright, well, we found a lost Destro. That's good. This ought to be entertaining. You need the password to enter.
Golgra said to shout the password as loud as we can. Well, Gustav, you're the loudest.
Really? Hey.
Come on, don't be shy.
Get out of my way! Jeez. Tu pa aqui, babá, parino. No. password.
Never go to the password. That was worth it.
Look, I am very sorry. It's just that Golgra told us that's the password, and
Come on, it's a Jestro. We've forgotten in about a minute.
I'm sorry.
That was awesome. All right. Well, we don't know what wonders await our adventurers next, but we have been going at this for just about 2 hours, so we will leave this off here. Like I said, this is the big RPG of the moment, the big game of the moment. Everybody's talking about it, saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to win Game of the Year," blah blah blah, and I'm sure by the end of the year, some other game will have come out that'll make everybody forget it. But you shouldn't forget it, because it's awesome.